Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IAS Academy. So today in this session I am going to discuss one of the most important issue which is emerging in geopolitics. So the issue is Northern Sea Route. Whether Northern Sea Route emerging as a new center of geopolitics or it will become a game changer in geopolitics, or Northern Sea Route is a new gateway of hegemony. Clear? So today in this session I am going to discuss this one of the most important issue which was there in your newspaper also, that is the Hindu. Okay, so around 4 to 5 days ago, so this was the news in the Hindu newspaper, that is India and Northern Sea Route. Okay, India and Northern Sea Route. So now first of all let me tell you that this news article is going to explain what is the significance of Arctic region, because it talks about Northern Sea Route. Okay, and in North Pole that Arctic area is there. Okay, so what is the significance of Arctic region for India's interest? Why India is involved in Murmansk cargo traffic. So I will be discussing the location of Murmansk, how it is considered as a gateway towards Europe also in northern region. Okay. Then how long India has been engaged with Arctic region and what is Northern Sea Route exactly? Okay. How does Russia ensure the navigability of Northern Sea Route? And one more thing, in 2019, India and Russia has signed one connectivity project, that is from Chennai to Vladivostok Maritime Corridor. That means CVMC. Okay, and how this CVMC Chennai Vladivostok Corridor is going to impact Northern Sea Route. Okay, so all these things today I'm going to discuss in this session. Okay, so be patient. Okay, and try to listen and try to understand each and every perspective of Northern Sea Route, because this is going to be beneficial for all of you, those who are preparing for civil services examination. Okay, under GS paper 2, and the topic is international relations. Clear? So from the perspective of mains examination, issue is important, and from the perspective of prelims, geography is important, because if you see prelims 2023 paper like Russia Ukraine war, so UPSC has asked around 7 to 8 questions from the geography of that particular region. So try to understand the geography. Okay, so the most important thing is recently, this was there in the news also, that India's engagement with Russia's Arctic region has been strengthening also, as well as India bound goods, okay, which constitutes maximum share of Indian cargo handled by this region, Murmansk. So it is said that around 35% of Indian cargo is handled by this port this year, Murmansk. Getting my point? That is why. Now, this is located around 2000 kilometers from Moscow. This is around 2000 kilometers from Moscow. So, this is the map of Russia, which you can see on your screen. Okay. So, this is the map of Russia. So, first of all, let me tell you about some important facts about this Murmansk port. Okay. Why this port is important, as you can see here. So, the most important thing, as you can see, that this Murmansk port is the major seaport in northwestern Russia. Okay, this is the major seaport. Now these informations are important for your prelims examination. Major seaport in northwestern part of Russia. Clear? Now, this port was established in 1916 during First World War. Yes, this port was established in 1916. okay, during First World War. Okay, why? Because this port became a supply point of Russian military at that time. So in First World War, this Murmansk port was established and this became a supply point for Russia. Clear? Now, this port is situated in the city of Murmansk. Murmansk is also the name of the city, and this is the largest city of Arctic Circle in Russia. So, this city is the largest city in the Arctic Circle. Okay, Russia. This is the importance. Okay, now try to understand the geographical location of this city. Okay, now this port is located in the city of Murmansk only. Clear? Now, if you see the location of Murmansk city, so let me show you. Now, as you can see here, this Murmansk city. Now, this city is located on Kola Peninsula. Kola Peninsula. This is also very important. Okay, these facts are important for your prelims examination. So this is located on Kola Peninsula, and where is this Kola Peninsula? Kola Peninsula is located on the shores of Barents Sea. As you can see here on your screen, this Kola Peninsula is located on the shores of Barents Sea. Clear? Now, another important thing is this Murmansk port. This is also a crucial gateway to the Arctic region. Okay, important gateway for Arctic region. Now, this port is also an important node along the northern sea route. So, if you see the map, you can see this map. This is northern sea route. Okay, the line which you can see in which is red in color. This line which is red in color. Okay, this is northern sea route. This is northern sea route. So this is the point. Okay, this point Murmansk seaport, as you can see here. So Murmansk seaport is a very important point in terms of northern sea route. Clear? So this port is an important node along the northern sea route. Okay, this city. Now you can see this, that this city is also connected with European countries like Norway, Sweden, Finland. Okay, so what do you understand from this? That means this northern sea route or this Murmansk city, this port is an important node also. Okay, and this also connects with Europe. This is connected with Europe, as well as this region is in Asia. Clear? So this is in Asia region. So as you can see the location here, that Murmansk connects Europe as well as Asia. Okay, through which ocean? Through Arctic Ocean. Via Arctic Ocean. This is the importance of the geography. Okay, so the most important thing is why Murmansk is important. See, Arctic region is ice. Okay, it is covered with ice. But if you see Murmansk port, its ice free waters enable a year round maritime activities. So its water is ice free. Okay, so its ice free waters enable year around maritime activities, and that is why it is becoming an hub for trade and commerce. So that is why it is becoming an hub for trade and commerce. Okay, now another important thing, what is the significance of this port? Okay, so let me tell you what is the significance of this port. Now, what are the significance of this Murmansk port? This port is located strategically near rich natural resources. Okay, so the location of this port, as you can see here, so significance. Now, why this is important? So let me tell you that this is located near rich in natural resources region. Clear? Now natural resources like oil is there, natural gas is there, okay, and then minerals are also there. So Arctic region is also full of minerals only. Clear everyone? This is the first importance. Then this port also plays an important role in exporting of these resources. So this port can play important role in export these resources. Getting my point? So another important thing is this port is well connected to various transportation networks like railroads are there, pipelines are there, roads are there. Getting my point? So railways, pipelines, roads, everything is there. So the connectivity is also very good. You can say that means infrastructure is there. Okay. So this port can serve as a hub for moving goods to and from the Arctic and the rest of Russia as well. Okay, so this is the importance of Murmansk port. Okay, now first we'll try to understand what is Northern Sea Route. Okay, so this was the geographical location. Now we'll try to understand what is Northern Sea Route. Now, try to understand that Northern Sea Route is the shortest shipping route. As you can see here on your screen, that this Northern Sea Route, okay, this which is red in color. So this Northern Sea Route is the shortest shipping route, okay, for the freight transportation, for cargo transportation between Europe and the countries of Asia as well as Pacific regions. Okay, so this region is straddles four seas of Arctic region. Clear? So okay, now so what is the coverage? So it runs around 5600 kilometer route which begins at the boundary between Barents and Kara seas. As you can see here in this map, it begins with Barents and Kara seas. Okay, and that means Kara Strait is there, and this ends in Bering Strait. Bering Strait is near Alaska region. As you can see this region, okay, so here Bering Strait. So Bering Strait is here in Alaska region. So here is a bay called as Providenia Bay. Here it is a bay called as Providenia Bay. Clear? So this runs around 5600 kilometers. Clear everyone? Now, okay. Apart from this, how this route will help in terms of trade and commerce? So there are various features like it will save distance. Okay, it save distance. Now save distance in the sense, now distance saving along the Northern Sea route can be as high as 50% as compared to the current route. Current route is going through Suez Canal area. So it will save the distance also. Okay, this is the shortest route. That is why this is important. Now if you see Suez Canal, so the Suez Canal area, traditional Suez Canal area is, so traditional Suez Canal route is 8,000 kilometer. Clear? And this is longer than Northern Sea route. This is longer than Northern Sea route. So it will save distance also. And if it is going to save distance, it will save time as well as cost of transportation. This much is clear to all of you. Okay. Now, the most important question here is why it is very important to consider this sea route. Okay, so there was an event of 2021. In 2021, Suez Canal was blocked. Getting my point? So there is an event in 2021. Suez Canal was blocked for around 6 days. Okay, Suez Canal blockage 6 days in 2021, and this blockage of Suez Canal resulted into the loss of trade and commerce for each and every country. Getting my point? So that is why this route is very important. So if you see the location of Northern Sea Route, so Northern Sea Route, you can say, or you can say Northeast Passage also. We can say this as Northeast Passage also. Clear? Which connects eastern and western parts of Arctic Ocean. While if you see Suez Canal area, which is depicted here in blue color, as you can see on your screens, that this is depicted in blue color area, this is called as existing route. Okay, now this area, Suez Canal, between Europe and Asia, now try to understand, between Europe and Asia, this Suez Canal, it covers, okay, it has a distance around 13,000 kilometers. Getting my point? So Suez Canal, okay, between Europe and Asia has a distance, okay, such a large distance, you can see. Okay, so you can see this area of Suez Canal and Northern Sea Route. Okay, so Northern Sea Route is a shortest, okay, short in distance. Getting my point? So it will save time as well as cost also. Okay, it will save distance also. Clear? So remember this thing, this Northern Sea Route gradually becoming an international energy super highway also for hydrocarbons. Okay, because Arctic region is having hydrocarbons, so it is becoming an international super highway for hydrocarbon export and trade of other natural resources of Russian Arctic region. Clear? Now gradually it will gain the centrality in international trade also. Like this year, Murmansk port handled India's maximum cargo. Getting my point? That is why this route is very important for India as well. Okay. Now, other reasons. Now, we'll try to understand the other reasons as well. Okay. Now, try to understand other reasons. Navigability is also important. Navigability. Now, Arctic Ocean remain ice bound during most of the year, and the ice breaking assistance is organized so that it can ensure safe navigation along northern sea route. So navigability is also important. Now, what are the benefits of northern sea routes? First of all, it is profitable. Okay, it is profitable. How it is profitable? Now, if you see the location of this route, Northern Sea Route, it is strategically important. Strategically important. Now, how it is strategically important? Because it looks like transport artery. It looks like transport artery. That is why it is economically profitable. Okay, when if you compare it with Suez Canal area. Clear? Second thing is it will save fuel. It will save fuel. Okay. How it is going to save fuel? Because of reduced distance. Third thing, it is cost effective. Cost effective. Now, the shorter the distance, reduce the cost of staff, labor, as well as charting vessels also. Then time saving also. So these are some important benefits only. Okay, there are no queues unlike Suez Canal. And then safety. Now if you see the area of Suez Canal area, Red Sea area, Bab el Mandeb area, this area is full of pirates. The most important threat here is pirates. Okay, so in this area there is no risk of pirates. There is no risk of pirate attack. Okay, so safety is also needed. Clear, everyone? Now, what is the significance of Arctic region for India? So let me tell you, there is a treaty which was signed by British India in 1920, and that treaty is Svalbard Treaty. Now, this treaty is Svalbard Treaty. So, India's engagement with Arctic can be traced to the signing of Svalbard Treaty in 1920. So, this treaty was signed in the city Norway. So, in Norway there is a city called as Svalbard. So, this treaty recognized the sovereignty of Norway in Arctic region near that Svalbard region. Okay. So the signatory citizens of this treaty also have the right to exploit the resources in Arctic archipelago. Clear? So this treaty was signed by India also. Second important thing is Arctic region. So when we say Arctic region, so the most important issue here is climate change. Okay. So the vulnerability of Arctic region leads to the unprecedented changes in the climate. Clear? So this may have impact on India in terms of economic security, water security, as well as sustainability. Clear? And then third thing is conduct studies. Yes, India also conducts studies regarding atmospheric, biological, okay, marine, hydrological. These studies are going on, okay, to study the environment of Arctic region. Clear? Then India also have its first permanent Arctic research station whose name is Himadri. Okay, and this is also located in Svalbard, Norway itself. Clear? So these are some important things. So it is located at the International Arctic Research Base. Okay, that is in NY Ellesund. Clear? And apart from this research base, India is also focusing towards its infrastructural base. Okay, so in 2014, multi-sensor mood observatory was inaugurated, and in 2016, northernmost atmospheric lab was also launched. Clear? So until now, that means until 2022, India has successfully conducted 13 expeditions to the Arctic region. India has completed 13 expeditions successfully till 2022. Clear? Then India is also having a policy that is Arctic policy of 2022. Now this policy mentions that countries approach. It mentions countries approach to economic development. Okay, to economic development. Now this country's approach towards economic development of the region is guided by United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. Now these developments should be guided by United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. This much is clear to all of you. Okay. Now another important thing is this region is also having potential for minerals. Okay, potential for minerals. So this region constitute the largest unexplored prospective area of hydrocarbons. Okay. So in this region, unexplored hydrocarbons are there. Okay. That is also very important for India. There may be significant reserves of zinc, coal, and silver also. So this is also important. And apart from this, institutional support. Now, how institutional support? So, in 2018, India renamed National Center for Antarctic and Ocean Research to National Center for Polar and Ocean Research. Yes. Clear? So in 2018, India renamed National Center for Antarctic and Ocean Research to National Center for Polar, excuse me, okay, Polar and Ocean Research. This much is clear to all of you. So this is the importance. This is a kind of institutional support from the side of India. So it shows that India's refocusing priorities in Arctic region. Clear? Now, another important thing is, what are the important factors for India so that India is participating in Northern Sea Route development? Okay, what are the important drivers? What are the driving factors for India to participate in this development? So, the first thing is growth in cargo traffic. Yes, India's engagement with Northern Sea Route is on constant rise. Why? Because if you see from 2018 till 2022, there was a growth in cargo traffic of India, and the growth rate is 73%. Okay, and last year the volume of the cargo traffic was 34.117 million tons. Okay, such a large growth. Second important thing is India-Russian trade started increasing. So India increasingly imports crude oil. Okay, so India is importing crude oil and coal from Russia. Okay, coal from Russia in recent years. So the record supplies of energy resources for the Indian economy are possible due to such reliable and safe artery, or you can say safe route, in the name of Northern Sea Route. Clear? Then another important thing is transit route. Now, how transit route? So, Northern Sea Route also assumes the importance, which gives India's geographical position and also a major share for its trade and commerce, which is associated with sea transportation. Clear? Another importance is East meets East. Now, what is the meaning of East meets East? So, in 2019, India and Russia has signed a project that means ports connectivity project. So, Chennai is the eastern port of India and it is connected with the eastern port of Russia, that is Vladivostok. This much is clear to all of you. So 2019, India as well as Russia signed Chennai Vladivostok Maritime Corridor, CVMC. Clear? So this is signed as one linking with another organized international container, and these containers will transit through Northern Sea Route, and this will reduce time also. Okay, so the travel time will be reduced, so around 10,500 kilometers. Okay, so this maritime route is around 10,500 kilometer. Okay, and this is passing through this maritime sea route, passing through Sea of Japan, South China Sea, and Malacca Strait. So this sea route, CVMC, Chennai Vladivostok Maritime Corridor, this sea route will bring down transport time to 12 days. Clear? Remember this thing. So one more sea route is also there. This is almost a third of what is taken under St. Petersburg to Mumbai. Okay, so the length of St. Petersburg to Mumbai sea route is around 16,000 kilometer. Clear? And the last thing is Chennai Port Trust study. Yes. Now Chennai Port Trust study in terms of fuel and fertilizer. So these are two most important things. Fuel and fertilizer are some of the cargo that can be imported from Russia to India through this maritime sea route. So through this maritime sea route, that is Chennai Vladivostok maritime sea route, India is importing. Remember this thing. India is importing fuel and fertilizers from Russia. From Russia via Chennai Vladivostok Maritime Corridor. This much is clear to all of you. That is why this is very important. So in future we can say that Northern Sea Route. Okay, so there is a development plan of Northern Sea Route which says that it is approved until 2035. Okay, it is approved until 2035 by Russia. Okay, and this will set the cargo traffic target as 80 million tons and 150 million tons for 2024 and 2030. Getting my point? So this plan approval already took place, okay, during economic sanctions on Russia which was imposed by West. That is why Russia is rigorously, okay, focusing towards its alternative sea route. This will also help China. Getting my point? So this, we can say that this route is also a kind of plan to counter the Western hegemony from Suez Canal. Getting my point? So this is very important. Okay. So I hope this is clear to all of you. So for more such videos, you can like and subscribe our channel, that is Legacy IAS Academy. Thank you. Thank you so much.